Hey everybody, Patrick over at Petrie Ford. I've got two exciting Ford Focuses for us today. 2016 Focus ST, 2016 Focus RS. For those of you who are not in the know, the ST and the RS are not your everyday Focus. So the titanium would be your highest end Focus you would buy. These ones are the titanium with big motors and fast stuff in it. I'll explain a little bit deeper. So ST came around a few years ago in 2013. Ford decided to, instead of having the regular 2-liter naturally aspirated engine, they decided to put the 2-liter EcoBoost engine in it. And they upped the power a little bit, the boost and the overboost and everything. So we're up to about 250 horsepower, 270 foot-pounds of torque in this little beast here. It is still front-wheel drive. It does have a slightly different grille, so you can see that it's an ST, and you see the ST badging as well. Sport Technology is what it stands for those of you that want to know. Of course, I'll take you on a tour around both of these. We'll go around and point out some different features between the two of them, but we get a nice bead in the headlight. Of course, your projector beams and everything as well. These are on 18-inch 5-spoke forked rims. Slightly beefier brakes in the front. Otherwise though, slightly different side skirts, slightly different rear valence with the center exhaust that comes out. It's a bit of a dual exhaust, but that comes out into one tip. ST badging, fairly stock spoiler. This is the same as you'd get on like a black package, for example. But there is some noticeable differences inside as well. Like I said, the motor is a bigger turbocharged motor, but you get the ST sill. Beautiful Recaro seats with the ST badging in it. They are adjustable. A lot of Recaro racing seats aren't adjustable. These ones kind of built in cooperation with Ford. So nice contours. Back seats, standard leather seats with the nice French stitching all the same. Well, you can see we've got ST badging everywhere. Nice flat bottom steering wheel with the ST badging. And now this has the premium package, so when I turn it on here, do I wait for the screens to come on? There we go. It'll pop into navigation. Long story short, premium package gives you the navigation, a few other goodies as well. The carbon fiber trim, so we can see we've got a nice carbon fiber gear shifter, brake lever. That's my Rockstar. We got some carbon fiber trim around our extra gauges. The extra gauges, you've got your oil temperature, you've got your boost pressure, and your oil pressure. So a few extra gauges there. Likewise, we've got some carbon fiber trim on the door here as well. Everything else is pretty much the same as what you'd find in a normal premium quality Focus. You got your dual zone, oh geez, what am I trying to say? Dual zone climate control. You got your sync controls, media controls. You got your cruise control. Your controls here for your 4-inch screen, which is color in the center stack here. And then of course, you're going touchscreen styles on your Sync 3 system. Sync 3 is the newest software that Ford has, which includes CarPlay and Android Auto. So the best of both worlds. You don't have to pick your car based on the phone you have, which is silly. Ford just says you can do everything you want with whatever phone you got. Of course, we got heated steering wheels. Us in Canada love that. You turn your tractor control on and off as well. The only thing this particular ST doesn't have is a sunroof. It's just a standard roof in this car. No big deal. I don't see it. No big deal either way. But yeah, so that's the ST. Now where things get a little bit different is with the RS. The RS has actually a really long lineage of racing heritage. So the RSs have been made, if I remember correctly, definitely since the 80s, possibly late 70s, but it's European. So the Europeans had the RSs. It's been, they were all-wheel drive vehicles, always been very fast. In fact, they had a deal with Cosworth back in the day as well. So Cosworth is like a racing type company. They would collaborate on engines for the RS vehicles. So Ford had to live up to a huge standard to build these vehicles, and I think they've done an awesome job manufacturing this one. I'll just take you on the bare basics around here, but you can see aggressive oil coolers and intercoolers right out the front. The RS badging with a very unique grille, if I don't say so myself. The headlights are actually the exact same if you look between the ST and the RS, so no changes there. The rims and tires are a little bit different. We still get a 5-spoke rim, but they're a bigger fork and they're 19s. And these tires, I swear, if you look at them, you'd think they're bald. I should have had them turned out a little bit more, but if you can see here, there is virtually not as much tread. They're very sticky, very high-end tires. They'll keep you planted very, very well. there's a lot of under padding, skid plates, rear diffusers. Basically, the way the airflow works on the vehicle, there's no lift, so it creates I shouldn't say it creates downforce, although the unique spoiler, which is different from the ST, I'm sure it creates a bit of downforce, but there's no lift, which helps keep it planted too. The diffuser helps keeps that to a minimum, but you can see the big aggressive dual exhaust. More RS badging. Similar side skirts as the ST as well. And then things get a little crazier inside. So where the ST over there had 250 horsepower, 270 foot-pounds of torque with a 2-liter EcoBoost, this has a 2.3-liter EcoBoost. It's the same motor that they put in the Mustang EcoBoost, but they've upped the boost a bit. So this has, instead of the 320 horsepower or 300 foot-pounds of torque the Mustang would have, this has 350 horsepower, 350 foot-pounds of torque. And the biggest change, this is all-wheel drive. They made a proprietary all-wheel drive system for this Focus RS. They didn't take it out of like the Fusion or anything like that. They actually made a special all-wheel drive system just for the RS. So we can see beautiful blue stitching all around the leather trim steering wheel, RS badging with the flat bottom steering wheel. You'll notice, if you rewind a bit, the gear shift in the ST was a little bit taller. This is obviously a little bit more of a short throw shifter. We got a few more drive mode buttons. So in this case, I'll just go up to the screen here and show you, but you have normal, sport mode, track mode, and drift. So normal mode, pretty boring. Sport mode stiffens up the suspension, lets the engine crawl up a little bit higher in the RPMs. Track mode for track use only, of course, and it gives you the stiffest suspension ratings. And also it gives you the entire rev range, gives you more control of your vehicle. And drift mode, basically what it uses is the torque vectoring system. Torque vectoring is the power that the computer controls to each wheel. It makes it really easy to drift the car based on putting enough power to one side or the other. So basically it's like cheating. So for those of you that don't push it too hard around a corner and manually drift the vehicle, you can just take it easy and you can do, I don't know, is it wrong to say amateur drifts around corners? All the same, fun car. And in fact, there's a cool story on Jalopnik about how they went about discovering that they could do the drift mode. It was basically just an engineer beside a test driver with a laptop saying, look what I can do, this is cool. And they just thought that would be a neat feature. Beyond that though, what we're looking at is just nice mica suede with the leather trim on the seats. Beautiful RS badging. This one does have a sunroof. Sync 3 system, the same same gauges as you'd see in the ST as well. So you got your oil temp, you got your boost pressure and your oil temperature. I'll turn this off so we don't waste any more gas. But you've got everything that your normal Focus Titanium would have, plus you got all your Go Fast features. Like I said, the proprietary all-wheel drive system is just amazing, and this thing goes pretty quick. Oh, look at that. I'm moving my stuff around. We'll make it nice for everybody else. There we go. So, those are the two exciting Focuses we have on the lot right now. If you have any questions about them, leave them in the comments. If you want to see more cool cars like this and maybe that awesome jacked up truck we've got over there, by all means, subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll have more videos up shortly. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.